Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the Philadelphia System Open. Super glad to be here. This is round 2, and we'll see how things shake out today. We got Sean on the left and Mark on the right. Getting some of those force tokens out there. So we're getting a little fine-tuned controls. Looks like we're going to have an engagement here pretty early. Basically, we got a 4 Republic Y-Wing list versus 4 Jedi. I have not seen a successful 4 Jedi list yet to date. We'll see if Mark can change that up here. Getting those target locks out there. That's target lock number 4, which belongs to Barris. Barris, Ophi, and Luminara in this list. Barris, I've never actually seen her in a list before, so really excited to see what's going on here. Want to remind you guys that we are in a convention hall, which is why it sounds, somebody said oceany in here. That is the rumble of many a peoples talking all around. Here's a boost from Plo Koon. 4 named Jedi here on Mark's side. Luminara, Barris, Plo, and Obi-Wan versus 4 Red Squadron bombers. Each of the Red Squadrons have ion cannon turret, veteran turret gunner, and proton bombs. Oh, hey, Bartosz. I'll talk to Marcel about it later. I did not know that there was a 4 Jedi, 4 Delta list from XTC that went 6-0 at Euros. All right. Checking to see for first shots here. If CLT is on. And it is. So it's going into pink. He has the lock out there. And changes the crit to a hit because of plated hole. Grabs that target lock. That's 3 hits. Range 3 through a rock. 3 dice for this Y-Wing. Has a focus. You don't have a double tap over there, so you go ahead and spend that focus. There it is. Range 3 primary back. 2 on 5 here. Probably not going to do any damage. But hey, there's a chance. And got it. Regenning those force. And I want to remind you guys that we are here streaming from PAX Unplugged. Thank you to Yeti Gaming for helping us get some space here set up and all their help and assistance with getting things going. And remind you guys that this round and all of our rounds this weekend are brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. They have been an absolutely wonderful sponsor here for Gold Squadron. They have been the sponsor of every premiere event that we've done for like the last almost 2 years. It's pretty awesome. So thank you to Curled Paw Creatives. And if you want to, you can use that coupon code Unplugged 2019 for 15% off of a $15 or greater order. Get your holiday orders in now. Now, if you haven't chosen your champion yet, it's very easy to do right now. It looks like we're 50-50. Let's go ahead and break that tie. Type 1 in the chat. A vote is a vote for Sean, and 2 in the chat is a vote for Mark. Who do you think's gonna take it? Soto Lon, thank you so much for your sub there. The code is good until Monday. You can use it on Monday, not on Tuesday. And what's the plan here? Looks like we're going 2 banks. We have 6 rounds of Swiss today, followed by the cut. I'm curious to see what the list breakdown ends up being. Chris Allen, master of lists right now, and one of our judges here is working on getting everything all separated, organized. I'll get some stats from him when that's available. From where I'm sitting right now, we of course have the 2 lists that are on the table. Also see some separatist swarms out there, including Paul Heaver, who's literally right in front of me. We have some U-Wings, quad U-Wings, another separatist swarm, some Imperial Aces, some more Jedi, some ARC 170s. Republic definitely represented here. Oh, I see a ghost on the table. We're going to have to see if we can get that next round. 1 bank from the Y-Wings. Those models are beautiful, but good thing he has them stacked on different level pegs, because those things can get kind of annoying when you're bumping stuff into to each other. All right, Barris, 2 banking behind the debris. Oh, Mega Silver dumping a load of text there. I will get to that in a minute. We have the fine-tuned boost to the top of the board, trying to get out of that double tap arc of the blue Y-Wing. Kiar still says, looking for ghosts on stream. What a time to be alive. Oh, yeah. We're out of the dark times. This is fine. That is Luminara, I believe. Moving forward. Using a little bit different paint job. I think that she has multiple paint jobs that we see her fly in the Clone Wars. There's Obi-Wan. And reaching for a target lock, seems to be out of range. Another 2 bank here from Plo. On disengage. Those Jedi do not want to face those ions head on. Their strength is their maneuverability. These Y-Wings, they just want to be double tapping things. That is a giant stack of tokens over there. All right. Looks like CLT range for Luminara is out. Or in? I'm not entirely sure. Go ahead and fire there. And looks like CLT was determined to be in. And spends a focus. 2 hits. Again, the crit being changed to a hit because of the plated hull. And whiffs on that attack. Has a focus modifier against yellow. Again, the ion cannon won't be on yet, so I think your health is your best resource at the moment, but he's going to decide to go ahead and take both. Remember, Obi-Wan did allow Luminara to recycle her focus token. All right, one evade. Another primary shot here. Spends focus for one. Yeah, again, the decision to not spend the focus on the shield here, with the amount of defensive dice that these Jedi have, I think it's a little bit of a mistake here on Sean's part. Especially with Luminara's ability, being able to change hits to focuses. 2 hits. Hey, something might squeak in there. No force available on Barris, and she's taken 2. And that was the primary. Now here's the ion cannon. Ooh, hit, crit. One hit goes through. Remember, ion cannon can only do up to 1 damage. The second damage, which didn't go through, would be considered an ion. But again, was able to evade that with the 2. So Barris down to 1 already. That's 21 points scored early for Sean and the 4 Y-Wings. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to scroll up in the chat here to see what Mega Silver, an update here from FFG. Says, so this is from FG. Hello players, I have some dates for you, subject to change, but pretty sure. And by the way, this is coming from, I'm assuming, that Evan, the marketing manager for FFG. So subject to change, but pretty much 90% sure. December 27th, in articles talking about X-Wing OP in 2020. January 9th, the live stream from FFG with the points update. Points PDFs will go live on that day as well, with legality 11 days after that on the 20th. That means that the points will be live for the Grand Championships at the Las Vegas Open and also the UK System Open. There's been a lot of work from the dev team and the OP team to go into this, and we're super excited for this update. Special mention to Max on this. There are also loose plans for me to do a general organized play. Oh, this is probably from Alex. Mega Silver, this is Alex Watkins talking. Loose plans for me to do an organized play AMA early next year from FFG Live if there is demand, so stay tuned for more information. Was that Alex Watkins? Okay. There you go. Yeah, Alex Watkins is the head of organized play for all of FFG. Shout out to him. Good guy. Helped us out getting all set for Australia System Open when we did that, and also Euros. Good stuff. Whole team does great work. Also, of course, the ability to stream at Worlds and bring you guys GSPN, the X Zone. That's 3 tables at once. All right. Any plans to come to the UK for the System Open? I can't make it. So the problem is I am a teacher full-time, right? So, like, once in a while, I can, take off a Friday. It's not a big deal because my schedule is pretty flexible because I'm the orchestra director and I have, I don't have a standard schedule. But with international travel during the school year, that's really, really difficult. I wish. I would love to. All right, dropping the proton bomb there. Blue, by the way, is the one that does not have the bombs. That's this one right there. Now, I'm assuming that means that this blue Y-wing got out of the way. It was a good bomb drop by Pink, assuming that Barris turns in, end up popping him, or at least keep her out of the fight. Sabrina in the chat says, next year we need you in the Brazilian GC, Dion. Guys, I try. I try. It's hard to go international not during like a spring break. If somebody can plan a cool event during like my spring break or even like the second week of winter break or something like that, I could come. But during the school year, it's just hard. So looking at the Choose Your Champion poll, we had a slight edge for these quad Y-wings. We'll see how it shakes out in the actual match. Right now, Sean leading 21-0. There's a 4K. One hit. And it does land on the rock, so he's not going to get to shoot. That angle catching him up. And that is a shield there. That could hurt. Getting that focus out the way. So trying to move quickly to make sure that Blue is not in range of his own bomb, and that might have just fit there. It sure does. Grabs a focus token. Ready to threaten some Jedi with those ion tokens. Here's Luminara. One banking. Using Chopper to jam. Focus is gone. By the way, I'm going to be saying Chopper, not C1 10P. Barrel roll. And boost. There's a sloop to the top of the board, not falling for that bomb. The threat was there, of course. Same thing, Plo Koon slooping towards the top of the board. Got a PAX Unplugged photographer taking pictures at our table. All that great lighting. All right. Should be spinning back up here in a minute. Comedia74, thank you so much for your sub. I think you're the reason why we came back. Your sub powered up our internet connection. Yeah, I think that the wireless router that we are connecting to, that has been provided for us, might have a timer on it. Tell Marcel to pedal faster. Pedal faster, boy. All right, it's time for engagement here. All right. Range 2. Plo Koon. All right, uses Barris's ability to allow him to change that to a hit. Takes 2 there. And I think shoots are on the right side. He shot. Oh, hilarious. I am so sorry, guys. I just realized that all that talking and you guys couldn't hear it because the slider was pulled all the way down. Very strange. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. So what happened there, we had a bunch of double taps coming in from the Republic Y-Wings trying to hurt Obi-Wan Kenobi, able to get him all the way down to one hull. No ion in the last shot. That should be coming back up right now. Isophane, 10 months of subbing, getting close to 1 year. I don't know if you guys have noticed, the sub notifications have changed up a little bit. Added some cool variations depending on how many months you guys have been subbing. Just keep your eyes out for those. It's pretty cool. Little incentive to see if you can unlock all the different variations I made. Ooh. At the moment right now, ND Justice says, I noticed we have notification for sub, 1 to 11 months. We have something a year plus. We have 18 months plus. We also have a different notification for gifted subs now that actually recognize the gifter, because that wasn't default. I had to do some black arts magic. Shazbot GG hitting that 14 months. And we are waiting for the dials. So at the moment, let's go ahead and take a look at Barriss Offee's ability. It's an ability we don't see very often, so we actually saw it used last turn. All right, so Barriss' ability reads, while a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 performs an attack, if the defender is in its, meaning the friendly ship's, bullseye, you meaning Barriss, can spend 1 force to change 1 eyeball to a hit result or 1 hit to a crit. So basically you can use your force on your friendly ship's attack. You can just kind of pass it over. So that's how Plo, who had 2 focuses and a blank, was able to get 2 hits on that attack. What?
I don't know what's happening with it, but I love it. I saw 5 Y-Wings.
4 Y-Wings, 4 Jedi. Chris Allen says, sure. Hey, are you sorting lists and stuff?
Yeah. Do you need anything?
Just like faction stats and stuff.
Can I...
Later. You don't have to do it right now.
Can I give you this during the break?
Sure, yeah. We'll do it together. Can we hold hands while we do it? Yeah. Nice. I get to hold Chris Allen's hand, everybody. JSWCTO says, Dion, so close yet so far. Wish you could make it to our Toys for Tots event tomorrow. I wish I could too. I did see that posted after I had already done. I had already committed here. All right, the blue Y-Wing bumping here. Taking his little target lock with him. And 1 bank here, spreading out those arcs. With pink dropping the bomb there, you are threatening Luminara. I think Obi-Wan might get off clean here, though, with all the... Ah, wait, yellow. I mean, not yellow, orange That's how colors work. But the fighters kind of being all scrambled right now. It's a little bit interesting. All right, here comes Luminara. Anticipating the bomb drop. There's a 5 straight. Getting out of town. False. That is a 5K, friends. And looking at the distance there, I think it's gonna be pretty close. I think it's gonna be just out though. All right, moving those tokens over. Barris clearing the stress with the 1 bank. By the way, there will be a lunch break after this round. We're going to be starting round 3 at 3 o'clock. Just so you guys are aware. There's another 1 bank. So it looks like, you know, kind of strategy-wise, Mark is keeping both of those, that Plo and Barris together, using it as a focus battery, essentially, for Plo. And this is a 2-turn to the right using the side-to-side method. He will be sitting range 1 in front of Pink, though, unmodified. Oh, that is an Obi-Wan sandwich right now. There's the bread. There's some bread. Hello there, some would say. And Luminara just flipped a shield. It could be because the bomb was in range. All right, looking for pew-pews. Checking to see if that bullseye just barely clips the yellow Y-wing. Here we go. 1 of each. And he's going to go ahead and spend the force, do 2 hits, trying to get through that beef. Debating whether to spend the focus or not on yellow. He's going to go ahead and take it. That's another half points given up by Sean. Mark leading by 3. Oh, only 1 focus on that next attack. And spends a force, getting aggressive there. 1 hit. And that's another one. Another card onto yellow. Slowly, slowly whittling them down. I mean, these Y-Wings do have a lot of health. It takes a lot of shots in order to get them down. But once they do, that makes a big difference in these type of 4 Y-Wing lists. Spends it. He can't spend the target lock. Whiffs on that attack from Barris. Luminar will have a range 2 shot. Just trying to keep picking it away. 1 crit. That changes to a hit because of the plated hull. Takes one hit on pink. Oh, crit, crit, crit. That's going into Plo Koon. And he's taking half points there. What's the crit? And Plo's off the board. Looks like we had missed some damage earlier. He stays on the board while here's Ion Cannon follow-up. Switching targets here to Barris. Spends the focus for hit, hit, crit. Takes hit, crit on Barris. And the crit is going to be an Ion. I think earlier had some damage in the wrong place. Down to 2. Next shot, another primary first into Obi-Wan. Barris is down to 1. Debating whether to spend the focus or not. This is into Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan removed from the table. So right now, after that, that exchange, Shauna ahead, 73 points. Score currently of 125 to 52. 2.5 Jedi in a turn seems pretty strong. Those of you watching in the future, we just had a disconnect again. There's some type of timer on this. This game will forever be known as Order 66 as we see the clones taking out the Jedi in this exchange. And again, I want to remind you guys that we do have a lunch break after this. The following round will begin at 3 o'clock. Jared Star Wars asking about which list won. Last time it was the blackout list. Was able to pull it out by 1 point. Was very close. All right, Y-Wings on the offensive again. Will we see a rotate here? I'm curious to see how locked in those forward arcs are. It looks like that's just a focus. He's planning that 4K next turn. One forward. And looks like we have a rotate to the left, threatening Barris. Giving him 50% arc coverage. We got, of course, to the left and in the front. Want to remind you guys that we are in Philadelphia here. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's very fun to say. And we got another rotate. There's blood in the water right now. Barris with one hull left and 3 Y-wings threatening at the moment. Blue taking on Luminara, one-on-one. Hard turning there, focusing. Luminara, I'm guessing, is probably going to be going one bank and trying to help up here. See if we can take out some of these Y-wings. And that is a bump. Yellow establishing the block there with 2 ions coming in. Two straight. Facing off against the Y-wing or boosting out of arc. What will you do? Mark asking about the health currently. Is it worth going? And is going to attempt the boost here. That will get it out of arc. And some shots onto orange or pink. Probably going to go ahead and take those shots into pink. Some lucky crits could slip through. Take it off the board early. Range 2 or range 1. Range 1. 1 hit. Has the force available. It's going to go ahead and spend the focus for 3 hits. Rolls too many dice there. 3 hits, and if our math is correct, pink should be off the board. Oh, he's got 1 health. Okay, he was stealing. 1 health left on pink. Now this is Barris. Spends it to now take pink off the board. Sorry about that, guys. $25 minutes and change left on the board. Orange is going to attempt to see if he can take out Barris. But first, range 2 primary into Luminara. Whiffs there. Has 3 dice now with the ion cannon going into Barris. Looking for some hits here. Only 1. But only 1 needs to get through. 3 dice coming in here. And safe. And that is back to dials. So 125.77 at the moment. Want to remind you guys here that we are at the Philadelphia System Open. Having a great time. Thank you to everybody involved in making this event possible. Excuse me. We have, of course, the players. Thank you to the players. Thank you to our judges. Thank you to Yeti Gaming, FFG. And thank you to you guys, our supporters here. Without you, we could not travel literally around the world bringing live X-Wing content to the X-Wing community. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to our patrons. Give me some hearts in the chat if you're a GSP patron. Let me know you're here. Lots of awesome swag being sent out to patrons. Now, looking at the board state, I still think that Mark has a chance because the Y-wings are spread out. Okay. If he can pick them off and get some natty evades, Luminara still has 3 hull. The chopper though. Chopper hurts. Scruffy nerve herder, heart emoji. Doesn't actually put the emoji in there, just write heart emoji. I like it. I'm a fan. I will tell you guys that the chairs here at this convention center are kind of terrible for sitting for a long time. I already got some leg pain. We'll be all right though. We'll make it work. All the Y-wings here are set up. We're probably going to get I would guess a 4K here. 4K. Orange is kind of in a weird spot. Because the arc is to the right at the moment. And the 4K most likely makes you clip that rock. So I think because it moves first, you move yellow first. You take orange here, and you rotate the arc to the back, and that should get you at least a shot. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I swear I'd send it over to my co-host that's not here. Perfect Loser says Dion's going to have to start shipping a chair around. Oh, man, I wish. Honestly, I'm in the market right now for a nice chair for home. I have an okay chair at the house. I actually have a posture music chair. That's like my main chair. But the problem is it's hard plastic, so my bottom gets hot after sitting there for a couple hours. All right. Looks like Sean's opting to go around the rock, meet him on the other side. I like the move. Accomplishes the same thing in the same amount of time. Because you weren't going to get a shot on either of these Jedi if you 4K'd. Yellow and orange both did drop bombs. Think Star, it's the truth. Just put some ice in your pants. Oh, Lord, what did I do? Now, orange is going to be getting tagged by the proton bomb. Has a focus. Fel Septo gifted a sub to Crazy Vulcan. That's awesome. And our first use of that emote, the new one. You see, because they're coming together, right? You get it? All right. One bank. That's a block. Luminar is taking a crit because that proton bomb is definitely in range. Maybe 2 of them. I think only this one, though. Barris executing a 2-bank. Currently threatened by the proton bomb. You got to choose your maker here at this point. fine tune and normal action will get you out of range, but the pinch here with blue, very smart move by Sean. I'm in. Order 66 is on. All right, that looks to be in. Not the second one, though. And the crit is a Panic Pilot. That's 2 stress on Luminara and half points. Here comes Console Fire. Safe. That's on Barris at the moment. Unobstructed shot whiffs there. Has a target lock. You use it. Might be the last chance. And 1. Still probably does the damage, though. Last shield on blue. Primary spends the focus. 3 hits. So that is Mark asking about the order of modifications with Luminara. And we're all good. And 2 hits there. Spends the focus. No damage. Here's the range 1 ion cannon. 3 hits. Seems pretty good. Luminara changes 1 hit to a focus. So 2 hits. 2 on 3. Hit an ion. And now he's down to 1 hit. But there's another shot coming in. Here's orange. All right, Luminara cannot be used here because of being in the bullseye of the Y-Wing. Whiffs on that first attack. And safe. Survives another day. How dare you? All right, everybody. Lou the Lunatic asking me, what do I think of these Y-Wings? You know, it's no Goji. They're pretty good. I mean, the basic flavor was always really good. Goji's just for the memes. So I have the official count on the faction breakdowns. I actually find the breakdown kind of surprising, just a smidge, in a few ways. We'll talk about it in a little bit. All right, waiting for our next set of dials. Some of our possibilities. Console Fire is active on Barris at the moment. Sorry, it's a pilot name I have never said here. So he's forced to do a 1 straight. The only action he can do is a focus. Okay, only focus. So that means that he can't flip the Council Fire. Could die just right here in this exchange. You know exactly where it's going to be. You still want to get a gun on it just in case. But of course, the problem being that the Y-Wing does move first. And you also got Luminara to tend with. This Y-Wing probably does a 2 forward. Just keeping that arc nice and wide. See if you can catch Luminara at range 1 to 2. Proton bombs are active as well. But I mean, it's the biggest threat comes from Orange. I think Orange still has a proton bomb left. It sure does. You can see the charge flipped up right there. PAX 6 friendly fire matches. No, this is not friendly. This is Order 66, man. You know, I saw the 4 Jedi lists, and I was like, that's really cool. I want to see what this does. And honestly, I think he's got something here. I think this is a tough matchup with the double shots. Having to take up to 8 different attacks in a turn is really tough defensively for ships. And, you know, when they have only 4 hull, it's bad. So I think the matchup is tough, but I think the list has some legs. I'm actually interested to try it. And there's a K turn. I think they're saying it did not go over the. Yeah, that would not have gone over because they're doing side to side. Would not have gone over the rock. That also means that Barris is just going to bump into him. Of course, the blue Y-Wing is there, ready to do a double tap and see if he can finish the job. 1 straight. Clears the stress. Focus, keeping the arc wide. And that is range 2. Gem himself doesn't have any actions. And that's going to bump. All right, 1 hit. And 1's going to get through there. And that is onto yellow. Down to 2 hull. Start of engagement. And eats it. Barris off the board. Luminara and a Dream here. We got some double taps going into. That's a range 3 primary first. One hit. Two hits with the primary. Natties, baby. Here comes the ion cannon. Hit crit, spends the focus. That's for 3. Spends the force. Still safe. Looks like we've lost the router. Completely lost the router. Trying to get it back up. Sorry for those of you watching in the future. Live problems are future problems. I got nothing. Did it get disconnected or something? There we go. I think we are back up and running. Left a bomb back there for Luminara. 2 banking onto the debris, just trying to get out of the way. 1 out of 8 chance, not happening. All right. And this Y Wing going to go ahead and clear that stress with the 2 forward. Does not clip the rock. All right, 2 hard bumps there, but the idea here is just start doing some do-si-do with Luminara. Get your cowboy hats, everybody. Quad Y-Wings doing the Lord's work, some would say. Darth Unlucky, thank you for the sub, man. And yeah, this matchup is really tough, like I said earlier, for Quad Jedi. Barrel rolling. Whoa, risky business here for Luminara. Getting closer to that bomb. Did he forget about the bomb? And there is the direct hit. I think Mark just gave it up there. So you know what? Let's see if we can get that direct hit, finish it, and there it was. Well, thank you to both gentlemen for playing. Thank you, District Foundry, for your sub. Looks like Mythrol hit 12 months, and And so did District Foundry. Both of you guys, both 1 year today in a row of those Twitch subs. By the way, thank you guys so much. My name's Dio Morale. This is my face, okay? I'm the guy you guys listen to all the time, all the games. Now, huge shout out to District Foundry, who is our giveaway sponsor, which, by the way, Ken, since you are watching, KKen/District Foundry is District Foundry. This looks amazing, bro. The color variation here, oh, it's so good. And it's like different. It's like 3D, right? Like, because there's like the white, you have it on a higher level. You got like the yellow, and then the blue, and then the white. This looks amazing. We're giving this away, okay? We're giving this away during the final. So that's what we got for the final. As for other things that we're giving away, by the way, this is a tournament tray, ships, templates, and storage space. Oh my, okay? Anything you need. Also on the District Foundry site, which you can find, by the way, by going !DF in the chat. The link should pop up there. There is a larger compartment version of this. If you want to get your own, you can get whatever you want on here. You can see Ken does some really awesome stuff. I love it. And shout out to my boy Corey, who designed our new logo. Thank you so much. Super purty. Now we're going to do our giveaways. Now, if you've never participated in our giveaways before, let's hurry up and get this done before all the things crash again. All you got to do is type in the chat. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is type in the chat. What are we giving away? We're giving away GSP mystery boxes, okay? They're not actually boxes. They're card packs. You're going to get 3 cards. What are they? It's whatever I feel like it. Some of them will have some of our awesome plastic cards. I also have a couple of sneaky bonus things that I got in there. Got some shinies, got some rare cards in there. It's going to be fun. We have a little bit of a surplus right now in the warehouse. It's like, you know what? How can I get some stuff out without having to carry a bunch? This is how we're going to do it. So it should be fun putting those all together. We're going to go ahead, and I need to adjust this camera angle. I need to bring it down, put it right here. I'll do that after. Round 3, not a shot of my forehead. While we do this, let's go ahead and do it. We're going to give away 4 of these. We're giving away 4 last round. We'll do 4 this round. Mystery box number 1 goes to 3, 2, 1 to Lou the Lunatic. Congratulations. He is a subscriber. Been following since January 2019. Okay. It's almost our year anniversary, Luke. Lou, thank you so much. Here we go. Next one. 3, 2, 1. Get it. The perfect loser. You are perfect. Not a loser. All right. The third person. ND Justice 13. Congratulations. And last but not least, G. Archila Jr. And that is time called in the round. Congratulations to everybody who won those items. Remember, we'll be back with round 3 at 3 o'clock. Got a little bit of a break. Thank you so much for playing, man. We'll be back at 3 o'clock. Going to go grab some grub. I don't know what food's around here, but grab something fast to eat so I don't pass out today. And we'll have 4 more rounds of X-Wing coming to you live. Remember, this is a system open. You got to go X in 1, so 5 in 1 or better in order to make it to day 2. We started with 97 players. And the faction breakdown is as follows. 22 Rebels, 15 Empire, 11 Scum, 12 Resistance, 9 First Order, 18 Republic, and 11 Separatists. We'll discuss that more a little bit during our matches and between other ones. We'll be back. I think what we're going to do a disconnect here, let the router rest a bit, and we'll be back again at 3 o'clock with round 3 of the Philadelphia System Open.